Fellow competitors, Ricky here with Breaking Your Barriers, coming to you with another tip for the International Speech Contest. And I believe it's already begun. In fact, one of the first contests that I've heard of so far that's coming up in my area is happening this Saturday, which I believe is either the 5th or the 6th. I think it's the 6th. Anyway, the tip for today is about movement and how important it is. Now, before I give you those tips, let me give you these two other very important things you're going to need to know. Number one, you can't use a virtual background like this. Number two, you cannot use a fellow competitor's information or anything from their speech in your speech. So if somebody goes before you and you hear something that sounded awesome, you can't use it. That's what I heard. Now, let's go ahead and get into the movement factor about competing and how important it is. Movement lets you express what it is you're trying to get across. Even if they were to mute what you're saying, movement can sometimes show what it is you're trying to get across, even more than the words you're saying. Now, this is what's interesting about movement. You need to understand why you're moving, and you need to move with purpose. Don't just move to move. Have you ever seen those speakers who just move to move? They're just going left, going right, going left, going right, going left, going right. Occasionally pause, back to left, back to right. And the reason why I did that is because it becomes very distracting if you don't give your audience a moment to relax and actually say, okay, finally, stop moving. What's he saying now? Is it important? Now, this is what's interesting about movement. It's not only about left and right. Some people might believe it is only because they haven't had the chance to experiment. Movement can be on multiple axes of what it is you're trying to accomplish. Now, let's say you want to get somebody to engage you. You move forward. I got a secret to tell you. And now they're really going, ooh, what's he going to tell us? Or you move back because you want to display an even bigger picture. If you move to the right, your right typically means you're going back into the past. If you move to the left, typically means you're going to the future, or you want to set a hologram in that specific place. When you get back to center, that's when you deliver some powerful lines or whatever. Of course, you can deliver powerful lines no matter where you're at, no matter what section of the stage you're at. As long as you stop, deliver the line, transition to a possible movement if need be. Now, movement is important because it keeps people's attention. It wakes them up from the monotony of a longer speech, and it gives them a chance to see what you are reenacting. So that is my tip for today. When you move, move with a purpose. Move because it is justifiable in your speech. Don't just move to move, because that will be distracting and it takes away from the power of the words you're actually delivering. They have to work in harmony with one another. Now, I hope this tip helped you. And if you do have any questions that you'd like to ask me, feel free to post a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And just like any competition video that I've posted, this one is unedited as well, because when you start the clock and when you start that timer, when you compete, you don't get a second chance to say anything over again. When you start, you either recover and you continue on that path. And let me tell you right now from experience, it's not about speaking perfectly with the best enunciation. It's about being authentic and really sharing an amazing story. They'll overlook any flaws in your speech if you will just be yourself. And most importantly, have fun doing it. I'll see you guys on the big stage. Hope this tip helped you. I've got another video coming your way. See, they're gonna put that down as maybe a ah or something where the grammarian's gonna say, okay, he got an ah right there. See you guys on the next video.